Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're back with another reading. This one was requested by Goddess Laura, so shout out to you. I've missed you guys to the moon and back. So I'm trying my best to upload as many videos as I can for this week because I'm on holiday. And if you are new here, I do have two other channels. So I have Gemini Empress Collective, and I don't really post on that as often, but it's just whenever I feel guided to. And then I have Awkward Confidence, so feel free to support that channel. I'm not going to tell you what I do on that channel, but just have a browse, and if you like it, subscribe, and if you don't, no hard feelings. I do have a membership, so if you guys do want to join my membership, where I can go more in depth with these readings and I can do more videos that you guys request, then feel free to join. Everything's in the description, so even if you want a personal reading, everything is in the description down below. And of course, I'm going to advertise flowers. These flowers are dying, I can't lie, I need new ones. But I do have these flowers that don't die, okay, at least for a year. They're from Rose Forever and they last up to a year. It's free shipping, they're all the way from New York and they smell amazing. I have them in pink, I have them in red. I hope to get another one in white, hopefully. And if you guys love roses just as much as I do, or you know someone who loves roses just as much as you may love roses, or I may love roses, then feel free to go over to roseforever.com. Use my code Gemini20 for $20 off, and it is free shipping. If you guys are into crystals and they work really well for you, you like them in earrings, like them in necklace, bracelets. I have them in bracelets. I have the rose quartz, this green jade, and the citrine. They work really good for self-love, self-healing, attracting love, overall, creativity, confidence, abundance, you name it. Then go over to otterspirit.com and use my code GeminiEM20 for a discount. Okay, with that being said, we're going to start the pile selection. So I have 4 piles today. Again, a subscriber recommended it to me. Don't do too many piles and be too concise with it. If you want to go more into depth, then do less piles. And I'm going to try and take that advice actually. So we have pile 1, Boundaries, the porcupine and the anemone. Okay, so this is Boundaries. We have pile 2, the moth and the eucalyptus, which is an ending. We have the frog and the lotus, which is Metamorphosis. And then we have the cayman and the poppy, which is dreams. So go ahead and pick your piles. I'm going to start. So pile 1. You guys chose the porcupine and the anemone, which is Boundaries. So how does your work crush feel about you? Pile 1, I don't know if you guys can see that. We have long distance, love knows no distance, it transcends time and space. We have PTSD. We have the 2 and the page of pentacles, which is earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So how does your work crush feel about you? Is it mutual? Let's find out. So I'm not gonna lie guys, because I'm an honest reader, your crush actually does find you attractive. They actually do see the potential in something romantic brewing between the both of you, because we do have the page of pentacles. So when I look at that pentacles, it's kind of like beginner stage. It's like I could invest, but I'm gonna invest a tiny bit. I'm gonna do a little flirt here and there, a little bit of niceness, a little bit of gestures here and there, but it's like in the very beginning stage. They're not certain about their feelings for you yet. They're not saying, oh, I want to be with pile 1 yet. But they see the potential of what could be between the both of you. They do find you very attractive. They do find you to be someone who, if they were to end up in a relationship with, like, they'd be interested in entertaining that. But again, something is blocking it, and it's something within themselves. So I'm getting the 2 of pentacles. They're very unsure as to whether they should act on their feelings or not, because they have PTSD. They have been hurt, they have been heartbroken. I mean, in this day and age, who hasn't, right? I mean, actually, no, there's some people who haven't. But a lot of people have been hurt. A lot of people have been stunted in love. And it makes them kind of look at the situation from a lens of heartbreak as opposed to a lens of reality. So they think, if I invest so much, I could get really heartbroken. I earn the same amount of money as this person, so what if that's not enough? What if pile 1 wants more money? You know, like, they're always thinking about the what ifs, if I do this, then they do this. You know, they're thinking of what you could be like instead of what you actually would be like if they were to approach you in a romantic sense. So I'm not gonna lie, because of their PTSD, because of their bad experiences in their past, they're not gonna be as open to this. They may never even shoot their shot, which is sad. But sometimes when you overanalyze and you think of the worst case scenarios and you've been through so many things, it kind of blocks your heart chakra at times, because we do have boundaries. So this person may want to maintain or put boundaries between the both of you so that things don't develop, and that's their way of protecting their heart. So there's nothing wrong with you. It's not that there's like, oh my god, like, is it because I'm not good enough? Is it because I'm not the one for them? But it's simply because they have not dealt with the healing process that comes with things. They're thinking about the worst case scenario, and love does require taking a risk, and not everybody will be at that stage where they're ready to take that risk, because some people still need time to heal. Some people may assume the worst, and it doesn't mean that, you know, there's anything that you could do to change that. You know, you don't want to be proving yourself to someone for the rest of your life that you're not going to hurt them. They're just going to have to just take that risk and trust you. You know, if they don't want to, then that's on them, you know. But I'm getting they do find you attractive. But your advice here, or just extra information, we have long distance. Love knows no distance. It transcends time and space. So what this tells me, especially next to the boundaries card, this person is willing to like you from a distance. It sounds sad, but I'm just going to be honest. They're willing to just find you attractive, to like you from a distance, and never act on it. Even if you're like, oh, but Gemini Empress, what if I shoot my shot? What if I'm the one that moves things along? You can try that. You could do that all you want, but at the end of the day, if this person hasn't dealt with that healing, or they're not at a stage where they're ready to do that, especially if you are a woman watching and you are interested in men and it's the man that's feeling this way, then it's going to take some time. Okay, they may end up saying yes, you know, and dating you. A lot of men do have a problem with saying no sometimes, because they think, oh, this is a good opportunity, yes, and then they think they're ready, and then they get into the relationship and they realize, oh, maybe I'm not ready, and then they start to sabotage it. Not all men, but that just seems to be the common pattern recognition from what I've been hearing and told, and I have experienced firsthand. So I feel like this person is just not at a stage where they would be ready to confess that. So do they like you back? They find you attractive, they entertain the thought of it, but will they actually act on it? Most likely not. But I'm not going to say never, because we do have the Two of Pentacles, so they're in limbo. They could feel like, you know, this could work, you never know, but actually acting on it, they don't know. They're not at that stage where they would want to do that right now. So they're happy pretty much liking you from a distance, if I'm going to keep it a buck. They don't really want to act on it right now. So it's kind of like having someone like you, but again, you exist in their head, but they may not feel like they're at a stage where they're ready to actually crystallize that, you know. And there's only so much you can do. But that's what I'm getting. They're gonna keep their boundaries. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Okay, so pile 2, we have the moth and the eucalyptus, which is an ending. We also have charisma, love flows to you and you radiate charisma and charm. And then we also have they are using you. And then we have the 4 and the 3 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, earth sign energy, more earth. Okay, I'm a very honest reader, guys, and I have to put a disclaimer. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't feel like this person likes you back if you do like them. However, I do feel that with them, it's more of a case of they're still drawn to you, which is weird. This kind of reminds me of platonic relationships or platonic kind of connections in general, where some people may not like you as a person. You may trigger their insecurities, you may make them feel uncomfortable, whatever it may be, but they're still drawn to your light. They still find you cool. And it's like, it kind of, something in them triggers, it gets them triggered. So in this case, I feel like your crush is trying to study you. With this 3 of Pentacles, they feel like you do your job better than them, or the way you do things is a little bit more organized or just slightly better. And you seem more professional. But I'm also getting a vibe that they would want some sort of foundation with you, but not like in a loving sense. I heard inadequacy. So I am getting that this person may feel like they're not good enough for you anyway. And they kind of resent you for it. But it's weird because I'm getting like admiration mixed in with inadequacy. So it's like they admire you, but the more they admire you, the more they feel like they lack something. And that can turn dark. but they're also trying to study you, because we have they're using you. So they could be trying to study you, figure you out a little bit. If they make small talk with you, they're trying to find out information about you. But it's more like, I don't know. All I'm getting is they don't like you romantically, but they're still drawn to your energy. They still find you attractive and they're drawn to your energy, but it's like, they would be very toxic if they were to be in a relationship with you. Let's just keep it a buck. I don't understand people like this. They're very confusing to me. I don't get it. Because it's very, God, please help me articulate this to my pile 2 people. But it's like, they can see that you're good looking. They can see that you do your work extremely well. There's so many things that they admire about you, but they also dislike it, but they like it at the same time. Because they like it because they admire it, but they hate it because it reminds them that maybe they're not doing enough, or maybe they don't do it well, or maybe you wouldn't like them. It's almost like, for some of you, I'm getting a vibe where it's like they want to reject you before you could ever reject them, so they'd rather just not. But they also feel like they're using you in a way where like they're taking notes, they're studying you. Very weird. Because with the 4 of Pentacles, this is closed off energy. Like, why does this remind me of Helga? Like from, is that her name? From Hey Arnold? Like someone who acts like they dislike someone, but really they're obsessed with someone. I'm trying to think if I can relate to this so that I can explain it better. Because sometimes I bring up examples of my life and I hope it doesn't come across as narcissistic, because I'm genuinely just trying my best to understand it so I can articulate it. Especially if I haven't ever gone through it, I find it hard to articulate it. But it kind of reminds me of, like, say for example, if somebody has been doing something for a long time and it's really good what they're doing, but it hasn't got any sort of acknowledgement. But then you come along and you do it well and you get further than them, even though they've been doing the same thing. So they resent you for it. They acknowledge that you're great, but they think they're better, but you're further ahead. And it makes them also drawn to you and like your stuff. But at the same time, they also feel insecure and jealous or whatever. I don't know if I'm articulating this right, but that's the vibe I'm getting. Like, if you were to date this person, they would date you because they want to study you. They want to see how you move. And there are people who act that way even in a platonic sense, which I find very strange. But that's the vibe it's getting. It's like they're obsessed with you, but at the same time, it's not like they're in love. And if you're a woman who likes men, it's giving a man feels that way towards you. And I never understood men who feel that way, where men can view as competition, but also still find you attractive. It's giving that. It's open, but they're also like closed off to you, but also possessive of you. Like, they would be the type that would be like, oh, I could drop you home, I could do this for you. But it's like, you being normal, you'll see that as a kind gesture, but they in their mind, they're like seeing it as an advantage. Weird. Okay, but we have an ending. So I don't know if any of you are moving work, if you're moving to another place, they're moving to another place, but you may disperse from this person in the near future anyway. So they're not really trying to invest, but they are trying to study. We do have charisma though, so this is your advice. We have love flows to you. You radiate charisma and charm, and that's what it is. Like, you radiate charisma and charm, even if you're not charming in the workplace, as in like you're not talkative, you're not trying to make conversation with everyone. But there's something about you that makes them drawn to you, and they feel like you have good charm. There's something about your energy that it makes them gravitate towards you. But they low-key wish it was them. Weird. Very weird. So if I'm to answer your question, like whether the feeling's mutual, it's weird. It's like they have I wouldn't say obsession, but fixation, I guess. Admiration. But it's a little bit unhealthy because they go about it in a weird way. This is giving the energy of someone who acts like they dislike you, but they study you. I don't know. That's very strange. It's complex. That's what reminds me of Helga's feelings for Arnold. Like, it's equally as complex. It's like, that doesn't make sense to me. But, okay. I'm so sorry, Pal 2. I hope that was clear, because low-key that's confusing for me, but that's how this person's acting. Like, if you've dated this person, for example, like, I know it's a crush, but, sometimes, work, love, romance kind of happens sometimes. This person would be very toxic, or maybe this person has been toxic, or it's like a talking stage that just didn't fall through for some of you, but, or maybe if you've had that experience with someone else, you would have that experience again with this type of person. But charisma is not a bad thing, but it reminds me of, I don't know why when I saw this, it reminds me of someone in the workplace that's narcissistic. And I'm not saying you guys are narcissistic, you're not, but I'm getting this person may have traits of narcissism. So it's like they're drawn to anyone that takes away from that spotlight, because they want to be they want to out charismify them. If they want to outdo them in a way of charisma. Like they want to be the most charismatic. So if you're charismatic, they want to be charismatic themselves, but they're also drawn to you because you remind them of what they want to be, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. That was a very weird energy to unpack, but I was trying to see if I know anyone like this. I've never experienced anything like this in the workplace. Maybe not yet, but yeah, sorry. I'm trying to see, like, if I can relate to it, I can explain it better, but I can't relate to it. I don't know how to articulate it, but that's all what's coming. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Sorry about that, guys. So part 3, we have the frog and the lotus, which is Metamorphosis. Okay, so does your workplace crush like you? We have the right path. Love is a beautiful journey, and you're on the right path. We have manifestation. We have Page of Wands, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we have the Knight of Swords, which is air sign energy. Yes, we love to see it. Okay. How does your workplace crush feel about you? They like you. They find you attractive. We have the Page of Wands. This is admiration. This is like, oh my god, they're so cute. I want to shoot my shot. Should I shoot my shot? This is giving, I like you. I admire you. Yes. But I feel like this crush actually might take their shot. Because we have the Knight of Swords. This is like, I need to have them. This is like, I don't want anyone else to get to my power 3 before I've made the move. Maybe they've communicated this to another person, another colleague, just so that everyone knows that they like you, so that they know that they're going to shoot their shot. Instead of like being secretive about it and then someone else shoots their shot before them and then they lose out. This is someone who, they actually do like you a lot. We have Metamorphosis. I'm getting that this is a crush that it developed out of the blue. Like when they first met you, they found you attractive. It's like they just wanted to see what you're like, but now they realize they're more sure of their feelings. So something sparked it, something's changed. For some of you, it's like this person may not have felt those feelings upon meeting you, because maybe they're in professional mindset, and then getting to know you, spending time with you, they just like your energy, they like talking to you, so all of a sudden their feelings have changed and they really like you. Okay, but you are a manifestation for them. So it's like if they were to tick off a checklist of what they look for in a person, you'd be that person. I can't lie. So in a way, this is actually a compliment, guys. So in short, yeah, they do like you back. We have the right path. Oh yeah, right path. Love is a beautiful journey. You're on the right path. So yeah, I feel like this person may shoot their shot, and it could actually work out for the better. There's so many people that have met each other through work. I met my wife to be through music and through a showcase. That's not really work, but hopefully one day it can be part of my work, you know. And it's like you can meet people in the most amazing of ways, you know, but when you spend a lot of time with someone, those feelings can develop, which is cool. Okay, but this person actually, unlike the other parts, I feel like this person will actually take action, which is great. Okay, love that for you guys. I'm gonna end it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry that was brief, but it's like there wasn't really much to explain. Like, it's giving that you are their dream person. Upon getting to know you, you tick their boxes, you're attractive, they're gonna shoot their shot, they don't want anyone else to have you, why not? This could actually work out. I'm not saying this is your future spouse, but I'm just saying this could work out, okay? So there's not much to elaborate, but thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you wanna join my membership, my starting tier is at £2.99, okay? Pile 4, we have the Kaiman and the Poppy, which is dreams. How does your workplace crush feel about you? We have a doorway. An opportunity is about to present itself that leads you to a new person. We have protection. I'm hearing you get too close to me that I can almost take you there. Oh yeah, I feel like this person may feel like you're getting close to them and it makes them a bit uncomfortable, but in a way where it's like their feelings become intense. This could be like an avoidant person. We have the 7 of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth sign energy. We have Strength, which is Leo, fire sign energy. I'm getting this is someone who this kind of makes me feel sad because I feel like this person likes you back. If you want an answer like, does this person like me back? Yeah, they do. But what makes me feel sad is I feel like this person will just keep that as a fantasy. Because again, you guys did choose dreams. So it's not like they're going to act on that. Because I'm getting like this, again, we have protection. This person doesn't want to hurt you and they don't want to get hurt by you. They don't want any of you guys to get hurt. So it's like they're not really willing to invest. They want to invest. With the Seven of Pentacles, they feel like, yeah, like this seems like it could be worth the investment. But again, they just feel like something pulls them back because we have the Strength card. So this person's trying to be logical and fair about it. I feel like this person just doesn't want to be hurt by you and doesn't want to get hurt by you. So it's almost like their feelings for you have to just remain a secret and just in fantasy. But we do have doorway, and not to make things spicy, but if they don't take action, honey, here's a heads up, powerful, someone else will. And they may, not to be messy, but they may watch this happen. Like if they don't take action, like maybe this is part of their soul lesson. If they don't take initiative, they're going to watch somebody else take initiative and ask you out instead. Because this is saying an opportunity is about to present itself that leads you to a new person, so not this person. It's kind of like this person would rather fantasize about the idea of you, but then someone else is going to take that shot and be like, okay, if you're afraid, well, I'm not afraid, so I'm going to ask Power 4 out. And it's going to make them feel really, really shitty. Because the thing is, it's like, they're trying to protect their heart and your heart. And it's not to say that they have the intention to hurt you, but they just know how relationships can be when it hurts. When it hurts, it really hurts, you know? And this person thinks, this is not someone who dates to pass time. This is someone who dates with the intention to marry the person that they're dating. They feel like, this is not just a workplace crush. You're just not a work husband, work wife. Like you are someone who, if I fall for you and I want you, like this is something that has to work and has to lead to marriage. There is no divorce, you know? That's the type of person this person is. And they feel like if they can't guarantee that, then they'd rather not take the risk, even though they want to take the risk. They want to invest, but if they feel like there's no way that they can promise that it would be exactly like that, they'd rather hold back. Which makes me sad because it's like they have all these feelings and they will never act on it. They will have to just watch somebody else act on it, or if they leave this job or you leave this job, it's like they've missed that opportunity. So it's kind of like the opportunity is there for them to shoot their shot, but they're not taking it because they feel like this person needs absolutes. They couldn't be a Virgo as well, but they need absolutes. They need to know like this needs to be, and if I don't have guaranteed thing of that, then I don't want it. It's giving that. So yeah, this person's feelings, they do have feelings for you back, but they're not gonna act on it. It feels like it's too much risk. This person doesn't take risks. They're very much like they need safety, they need promise, they need security. They could be a Virgo or a Taurus, but if they feel like something's too much of a risk, they can't guarantee something, they'd rather not take it. Which is sad because life sometimes requires taking impulsive risks. Me, a Gemini, I'm very impulsive, you know? I don't have ADHD, so sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you know, I can't ever look back and say, oh my God, I regret taking that risk, you know? But that is sad. This person thinks about you a lot. They'd be coming up with scenarios in their head in regards to you. It's just like, well, you can make these come to life, you know, especially since you like them, but do they know that? Maybe, maybe not, but are they willing to take that risk? Probably not. And that sucks. But it is what it is. I'm going to end that one there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, my starting tier is at £2.99. I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys. Bye.